Hello! Oh, oops. Hello. It's kind of weird using my cell phone because I keep wanting to stare at the screen, but then when I do, my eyes go that way. So I'm just gonna force myself to look at the little tiny camera right here. So today I will be reviewing the Design Map Planner, which is a planner for 2016 based on the book The Design Map. It's a planner for productivity, but it also has a spiritual side to it. So I was really excited when I found this planner. It's this thing right here. So it has an elastic, and I usually just leave it open because I just put it on my desk and I open it like all the time. So this is what the back looks like. So I got a limited edition. I think it's the one with it's the one with the artwork on the cover. So first, I'm going to be talking about kind of the physical experience of this planner, such as writing on it, how the pages feel, and that kind of thing. And then I'm going to talk about like some of the things I like about this planner, some of the things I don't like about this planner, and also how I use this planner. Yeah. So in terms of the product, the physical product itself, it's much bigger than I anticipated. Obviously, I knew what the dimensions are going to be like and everything because it was listed on the website. But I'm kind of spatially challenged, and I couldn't really visualize those numbers into an actual product. So when I got it, it was kind of a shock because I didn't. It was just much bigger than I imagined. So it's this big. It's bigger than my face. So that kind of disappointed me a little bit because I kind of wanted to carry it around with me, but given that this is such a big planner, I can't really do that on a regular basis. But it's definitely not super chunky, it's not really bulky, it's pretty big, but it's on the skinny side. It's not, it's not like overwhelmingly big, but it is pretty decently sized. Let me just put it that way. So I really like the paper. It's really I really don't have the paper vocabulary for this, but it's like really slippery. It's those glidey. Yeah, it's like those encyclopedia paper. I don't know. It's like laser print paper. I don't even know what it's called. But yeah, it's really nice, and which is brilliant for me because I use oil-based pens, and I find that oil-based pens glide really well on this type of paper, and it doesn't really smudge. But on the other hand, any water-based pens or gel pens, they take forever to dry, and if you just accidentally like wipe your humongous gargantuan elbow or body part across the paper / pages, it's gonna get smudged. So I did smudge my gel pen letterings a few times, so that was awful, but it's not too bad if you're careful. And so as you can see, it's spiral bound, like it opens and closes very well. It's like pretty smooth. I don't know if that's something worthy of mentioning, but I feel like I should mention it. So there's like a little pocket attached to the front cover. I don't really use it, but I guess if you're carrying it around, I guess you can put like some stickers in it or some washi tape or ruler, like some stationery to help you decorate when you're out and about and not near your crafting treasure box. And yeah, just kind of having a planner and actually just consciously using it, and it just makes me feel so secure and grounded. So, because this is almost symbolic of this feels like Ace of Pentacles to me. It just got so much good, delicious, earthy energy because it just, like I said, it just makes me feel so grounded. And I just, when I write things on, when I write things down, I would be compelled to finish them. It just makes me feel really grounded, and it just feels like my plans and what I want to do in a day or throughout a week, they just drop straight down to my root chakra. I just feel like I'm alive, I'm on Earth, and so next I am going to talk about some of my favorite parts of this planner, and also some of the things that I would prefer to have. And there isn't really anything that I strongly dislike about this planner, but there are a few things that I wish this planner would include. So Well, obviously the first thing I like is this such a pretty planner, as I said before, and it's really nice and simplistic in terms of design. It's really stylish in that way. And my first impression was I was hoping for a little bit more color, but then when I actually started using this planner, I realized that there's lots of room, lots of creative room for you to decorate. And for me, I just kind of use washi tapes and stickers to decorate it, which I will get into later. The fact that it has a lot of blank space allows me to write down just random things about the day, since I kind of use this planner as a little journal too. So sometimes I just write down like miscellaneous things, comments, or funny things I heard from my family, from my students, or just sometimes I'll write down a few things on a to-do list, but then it didn't really work out or something. I would just put comments on there, or I would just, random stuff to fill the empty space. So that's awesome. And I also like the fact that it's so spiritually centered, and also it's coming from a really hard level, right? So when when you're doing when you're trying to be productive and when you're trying to plan. So, if you look up the descriptions for this planner, you know that, okay, one of the things about this planner is that it has different prompts for the different sections of the planner. For example, underneath the scheduler, there will be little things like, respect yourself, make choices that liberate you, and there will be soul prompts on top of each for each day. For example, how do you show up in the world, or today my heart feels, so it allows you to do some reflections. Okay, one of the things I slightly dislike about this planner, speaking of prompts, the prompts are really great. They're like really wonderful and everything, but I guess it's really hard to come up with a different prompt for each and every section for each and every day of the year. So the prompts do go on repeat, and I was hoping for more content, but it's not too big of a deal, since I thought that some of these prompts are, they're worthy of revisiting, and you can just always come up with new things to say. So it's not like your day is static and your life is static and then you just write the same things over and over, but they still work. They're still awesome and everything, but I was hoping for a little bit more. And another thing I don't like, and this is a big thing for me, is that it's a daily planner, but it squishes the weekends together. So Saturday and Sunday, they share a page together, and then it doesn't have the regular scheduler that all the other days of the week have. So this is a bummer for me because I'm self-employed and I don't conform to a normative week schedule. Like, for example, Sunday is actually one of my busiest days. I need a scheduler for that, and this planner doesn't offer me that, so sometimes it's a bit frustrating trying to just cram all the things I need to write down in the margins and everything, and it's just really hard for me to stay organized. But it's not too bad. It's just one day a week, and I can just sort of try to navigate it and kind of use my Midori Traveler's Notebook as a supplement. But it is definitely one thing that annoys me from time to time, is that I don't have enough space for weekends. And I feel like, maybe for a lot of creative people, weekends are, maybe just people in general who don't conform to a normative weekly schedule. Weekends could be the most productive time. Maybe, they need to write down the most things during the weekends. You never know, right? So I just feel like I wish the Saturdays and the Sundays, I wish they could just occupy one page each instead of squished onto a single page and with no scheduler. Yeah. Alright, so another thing that I want to talk about, or something that I want more, is that obviously at the beginning of each month you get a section where you get the monthly calendar, and then you get a few sections that help you get in touch with your core desired feelings. But the thing is, at the end of each month, it doesn't really offer you a space or a section to help you reflect and touch base with what you have accomplished so far. Do you need to modify your core desired feelings? There's nothing of that sort. That's why when I was kind of doing planner research, I was hoping I was looking into the Passion Planner, and I almost bought it actually because Passion Planner is so productivity focused. There's a space for reflections after each week or after each month. I'm not sure, I forgot. But yeah, I was just hoping for something that would really help you. Just a space to look back and then just kind of look at what worked and what didn't, and then just make new plans for the next month and that kind of thing. So it's like a better transition in terms of, I guess you kind of put more workbook elements in this planner, but it's not a big deal. I mean, I have like a crap load of other stationaries and planners to help me keep track, but it's good to have. I think it'll be nice to have like everything in one place. So that's my other thing. Next, I will show you how I decorate my planner. I primarily decorate this planner with washi tapes and stickers and some creative lettering with gel pens or just pens in general. Let me show you. So for each, for the monthly calendar part, I would just kind of border it with washi tape. Pretty simple. And then this is how I use the daily pages. So everything's pretty standard, right? I fill in the scheduler, I fill in the to-do list, and I wrote down my appointments and everything. And I used the sections for gratitude, and also used the section for the things I want to change to address what I want to change and improve on. But the top section, where it's really just a quote that says what I would do to feel the way I want to feel. I think it's originally designed for you to feel in your core desired feelings, but I just use it to kind of decorate, and I just put like self-encouragement and positive affirmations and just focus, kind of just quotes to pump myself up, I guess. It's like my own pep talk. For example, like I remember on this day or the day before, I was really getting stressed with my finance and stuff. I was really hoping to save more, so I was just I really wanted myself to relax and just focus on being happy instead of focusing on the numbers all the time. So that's what I put down there, and I wrote like a few things to remind myself to just go with the flow, don't get too stressed, focus on what you need to do and that kind of stuff. So each day I would have a quote for myself, or just like a little reminders kind of thing, like keep warm. Sometimes I don't do it, and I kind of screwed the lettering there. I'm just starting to experiment with creative lettering. It's kind of fun, but I'm totally scared of the coloring. Yeah, I just put washi tape, speak your truth, expand, be fearless, that kind of thing. Focus, more focus, lightsaber focus, more, just like, and that's today. Yeah, I just kind of decorated slightly, and then, just some minor creative fun there. Don't do nothing fancy, but it's fun. Do you have anything to say about the design of my planner? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you're a stationery freak /nerd/enthusiast like me, leave a comment below. Tell me what you are using for your planner. Sounding like a true YouTuber now. Yar! I'll see you next time.